game sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-1. Zach Britton grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 6-4.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jake Arrieta gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out,
leading
take
off
a look
the
at
afternoon
that
for
strikeout
Milwaukee.
to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
106.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Nope.
Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And he pops it up. And no one will track it down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time. And the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Stepping in, Hernan Perez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Just getting started here in Philly. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Another full count pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Jimmy Nelson is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam, high-riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last two, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Row. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a four-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phillies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He starts the day leading the entire NL in slugging. You talk about power. He's got more than enough power. He's definitely fun to watch, and a pretty safe bet that he's going to put on a good show in this one.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in on it is Kane. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And now Bryce Harper with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Yelich. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, the 198th of his career, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And that's the third out. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's dead center for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. And 2 to Travis Shaw.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And ready for his first at-bat, Mike Moustakas. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Striding in, JT Realmuto, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
JT Realmuto.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Realmuto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Swing and a liner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Shaw has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 7.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Trying to make something happen with 2 down in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Aguilar is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Phillies lead it 1-0.
Back
Now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who have certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun."
The left
Matt,
fielder,
back to you.
number 8.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Wrong.
First pitch on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. His history with Jake Arrieta, he has 7 hits in 31 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 8, the catcher.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Jimmy Nelson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez.
For the Phillies.
His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. 2 hits in 7 tries. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike 1. Count is is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the fighting Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped straight up. Moustakas shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone.
Oh,
now bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they're up 1-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Williams racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined hard toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail 1-0. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Aguilar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, the bad news is he botched what looked like a routine fly ball. The good news is the runner wasn't able to advance any further than first base. So that's a play that should have been made, but at least it wasn't more than a one-base error.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. The 0-2 home. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas. Your
Here comes
attention,
the Philly
please.
skipper on his way out
Now
toward the
pitching for
mound.
the Phillies,
And a change is
number
in the
96,
offing, as that'll be all for
Tommy
his starter this afternoon.
Hunter.
So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Mike Moustakas stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Aguilar over at second. Shaw on at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 0-1 on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but
not
this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Kingery over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next from Milwaukee.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Nelson. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in there, and it's 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slow roller out to short. Segura is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Fouled away. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 1-2. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The third baseman, number 4.
So one away here with
Scott
the bases empty. And
Kingery.
the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A bouncer up the middle. Perez ranging up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Andrew McCutchen will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 64.
Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. 0-2 on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these
Up
guys
next
in
for
this one.
Milwaukee.
The bullpen has looked sharp and, in
The
fact,
shortstop.
up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Right there for strike one. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging
right
in once
fielder.
again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. He pops it up. Segura is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still lead it 2-1. Gene Segura standing in. No hits and
Leading
2
up
trips
for
to
the
the
Phillies.
plate for him in the ballgame.
The shortstop, Gene
No
Segura.
balls and 1 strike. Swinging a soft liner. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The right fielder, number 3.
Digging in,
Right.
Bryce Harper. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, first baseman,
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Flip of his glove for 1. Phillies strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Travis Shaw.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And it's fouled away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Aguilar, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll be a base hit for Braun.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Please join for the traditional.
Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Your
attention, now the skipper's please. On his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 58, Alex Claudio. Now
standing in now,
and
Nick Williams.
Number
a
15,
good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery.
The third baseman.
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Kingery.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. Pitch on the way. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here. Ready now, Eric Kratz. He'll lead things off against the same relief.
For the Brewers, the catcher, Eric Kratz. Your
Anthony
attention,
Dominguez
please.
has been
Now
summoned from the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll
Phillies.
do so to start the
Number
8th.
58, Sir Anthony
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Dominguez.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Riding
Now
in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop.
In now, Hernan Perez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Ladies
Jeremy
and gentlemen,
Jeffress
your
was on the
attention,
pitch out
please.
of the bullpen in the
Now
bottom
pitching
half of
for
the 8th.
Milwaukee, number 32.
Digging in the switch hitter,
Jeffress.
Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And they run one in on him here as this is on the ground to second base. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Aaron Altair will pinch hit here,
Number
and he's
23,
the potential tying run.
Aaron Altair.
Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded by Moustakas. And they're on 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in,
Shortstop.
He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run.
Your
Jose
attention,
Alvarez
please.
enters from
Now
the pen
pitching
to start
for
the
the
9th
Phillies.
inning as he'll try to keep
Number
the score
53,
right where it is heading to the
Jose
bottom of the 9th.
Alvarez.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jesus Aguilar goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard, but foul. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please.
Takes the ball now in inning
Now
number
pitching
9,
for
looking
Milwaukee.
to close the door.
Number 46, Corey.
Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Into the
right fielder, number 3.
Harper. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Phillies down to their final out now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set, and the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Now batting,
nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a liner, but foul. Philly down to their last strike. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
So striding in, Nick Williams. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He brings it in, and the Brewers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Brewers earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jimmy Nelson wins his 3rd of the season. Jake Arrieta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes